Hello, today we're going to tie what I'm going to call Mike's Clouser. It's a very good bass fly. I've been using it for quite a while now, about 3 weeks. Caught a lot of fish. You use 2 hooks because it's a tandem hook, trolling fly. I have a size 2 saltwater hook, and I just have some 6-aught white monocord. Here's some 3-aught. Just wind the thread back to just above the barb. Wind it forward again. Grab a size 4 hook. It's one size smaller than what you're using here. 2 sizes. 20-pound test monofilament. I'll show you how I make this loop. Sorry, I got in the way there. So just have the ends form a loop. This is about a foot of 20-pound test, and just take the two ends and just fish them through the hook. Bottom first, pull them through. Take this loop, go up around the hook so it forms sort of like a heart shape here, and just pull tight. And there you have your loop. And next, I just measure about a finger length or 4 inches. I'll just start tying down, and I'll zoom in for you. Just tie down and leave these tags. You'll come back and double those back, but just tie down. It'll get in your way, but that's okay. Just tie all the way down here, touch and turns. There. Till above the barb, and then just spiral forward. And you start tying your monofilament at the 2/3 part. You want to leave some room for your tunsten eyes. Then just pull your material back, your monofilament. Just tie that down all the way. And you're going to stop just before the barb so you can trim it off. You won't have those ends sticking out. So stop there. Take your scissors, just trim those guys off. So just 20-pound test. You can use wire. I've tied them with wire a lot of times. But yeah, wire does help, but I'm fishing for bass. This is what this is designed for, so you don't need wire. So I have some large tunsten eyes, just like a black. Just tie those in the 2/3 point. Just do figure 8s, like how you tie them in. Not that hard to do. This monocord really makes it easy. And just loop it around a couple times. Go underneath 2. Okay, you got your eyes on. Just do a 1/2 hitch. Grab some super glue, and what you're going to do is you're going to coat this whole thread area. This will never pull out. The 20-pound test will break before it pulls out, especially with this super glue. And if you have a little excess, that's okay. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do now. Move your thread just behind the eyes and grab some olive Marabou. So just selecting one out here. Select a good clump. Okay, and you're going to want it about twice as long as the hook shank. So I'm going to pre-trim it. I already measured it. I'm just going to tie it in right at the back of the eyes, all the way down, and go up again. And as you can see, this tail is pretty long. The hook is going to extend beyond the tail a little. That is fine. That is what you want, actually, because this is a trolling fly, so you're going to want to put some bait or something on here like a minnow. So tied that in. That Marabou is going to look very well in stained water. Then I have some ice chenille, large and hot pink. You can use any color. This pink really helps it to look like the colors of a sunfish. Now, does it look like a sunfish? No. The fish probably doesn't think it's a sunfish. Looks nothing like it, but it's just a good color. Pink and orange, and of course pearl. Just tie that pink ice chenille in. And just finish your thread just to from the eyes, do a half hitch. Okay. Gonna palmer this forward. Oh, forgot a step. Sorry. Just tie that in. Before you do that, you actually want to take some silver saltwater Marabou. This stuff, it's really flashy. Tie it in on each side. This gives it the tail a little more depth, I think. Just tie that in, and you just trim it off. And that is going to sort of look like the lateral line, but just adds a little sparkle. So do a half hitch. Sorry, I forgot that part. Now you're just going to palmer this ice chenille up. And each time you're stroking back all these fibers, so it makes a full body. And ice chenille is actually a very durable body too. It looks a lot like scales, because all the ends, put this thin in water and it'll look like scales. This thin is also good for salmon, bass and pike. I've already said that. So I palmer it up to behind the eyes. Just gonna go over one eye. Sorry, that was my scissors. Over the other, and see this piece? I'm just going to strip the fibers back a little, so I have the cord to tie onto. And just tie that off. I'm going to zoom in. Sorry. So just zoom in. So I zoomed in, just tied that core down, ice chenille, and just trim it off. Just work up a little head with your thread. You do a half hitch, just so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to grab my whip finisher. I always do a half hitch, so just grab your whip finish tool. Come here. Okay, and we'll finish it, and then super glue the head. I'm just going to talk about the fly. This is the fly itself. What you're going to do is, this is a trolling fly, not so much for casting, but just trolling. Just put a big weight here and just put a minnow here and just troll right down the middle of the lake along weed beds or fallen branches.